¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Empezamos una nueva transmisión en la que veremos cómo desarrollar los ejercicios con when, I do, when I've done, if y when. Para empezar, vayamos directamente a estos tremendos ejercicios que ya podemos ver a través de las pantallas de tu YouTube. Claro que sí, ahí estamos con 30.000 conectados a Mocho, 9.000 conectados. Muy bien. Empecemos. Dice el ejercicio, which is correct? Which is correct? Let's start with this series of exercises that are going to try to test your abilities into when, I do, when, I've done. Okay. Which is correct? Don't forget to lock the door when you go out, when you'll go out. Lo correcto es decir when you go out. Ten en cuenta que después de when, tú no puedes, you cannot use will. You cannot use will after when. Tú después de when no puedes usar will. Y te lo voy a explicar rápidamente, pero primero déjame, let me first get the right width of this line. It's still quite weak. I don't like this, so I'm gonna increase the widthness. There you go. Now, I will grab this rectangle, this blank rectangle that is gonna allow me focus or direct your attention to the exercise we're going to be talking about. So, first you might want to know this. When I do, se usa el presente simple, I do, después de when, aunque hables del futuro, aunque estemos hablando del futuro. Ejemplo, I'll call you when I arrive. No coloques I'll call you when I will arrive. No, es lo mismo. Te llamaré cuando llegue. En español tampoco decimos te llamaré cuando yo llegaré. No decimos eso, ¿verdad? Lo mismo. Luego de when, luego de cuando, en español usamos el presente del subjuntivo. En inglés solamente el presente. I call you when I arrive. Sirve el when I do cuando dos cosas pasan al mismo tiempo o una justo después de la otra. When I've done. Aquí usamos el present perfect. El present perfect. When I have done. Indica que primero, como es el present perfect, una acción ocurrió y luego empezará la otra. Ejemplo, when I finished my homework, cuando termine mi tarea, veré televisión. Cuando haya terminado, decimos en español, ¿verdad? Cuando haya terminado. Ese haya terminado es el, déjame ver, el pretérito perfecto compuesto. El pretérito perfecto compuesto del subjuntivo. Pero en inglés solamente es el present perfect, no te hagas problemas. En inglés es más fácil, pero en español se traduciría con el pretérito perfecto compuesto del subjuntivo. Cuando haya terminado. When I finish my homework, I'll watch TV. Cuando haya terminado mi tarea, veré televisión. Si las dos cosas pasan al mismo tiempo, obviamente no vamos a usar el present perfect, porque el present perfect enfatiza que algo ocurre primero y otra cosa después. En ese caso usamos el when I do, o sea, el present simple. Entonces, ya está explicado. Siguiente, mira. As soon as we get any more information, we let you know or we'll let you know. As soon as we get any more information, we let you know or we will let you know. En este caso, la parte de la oración que debería estar escrita en el presente del subjuntivo se encuentra luego de as soon as. As soon as. As soon as we get any more information, la parte que viene, la segunda parte, debiera estar en futuro, ya que la primera está en el presente del subjuntivo. As soon as we get, fíjate aquí, el presente. As soon as we get any more information, we'll let you know. Si lo traducimos al español, if we translate this into Spanish, it's going to make perfect sense. As soon as we get any more information, we'll let you know. Into Spanish, tan pronto como tengamos alguna información, tengamos presente del subjuntivo. Te haremos saber. We'll let you know. Entonces, aquí debemos eliminar we let. Eliminamos we let. No tiene sentido. Vayamos al siguiente ejercicio. Next exercise. Number 3. I want to get to the cinema before the film starts. Or before the film will start. ¿Cuál será aquí? Which is going to be the correct answer? Help me. You can help me, please. Be my guest. También estamos atendiendo por las múltiples sin número de gente. Muy bien. I want to get to the cinema before the film starts. ¿Cuál es correcto? Quiero llegar al cine antes de que empiece la película. No tengo por qué escribir I want to get to the cinema before the film will start. Si se supone que el filme debe empezar antes de la acción de la llegada al cine. Entonces aquí lo correcto es decir before. Quiero llegar al cine. I want to get to the cinema before the film starts. Before the film starts. Excelente. Seguimos. Siguiente ejercicio. 4. Don't drive through a red light. Wait until it changes, until it will change to green. ¿Qué debo usar en este caso? ¿Qué es lo que me permite usar la regla que les acabo de describir? No manejes, no te pases una luz roja. Don't drive through a red light. Don't drive through a red light. No te pases una luz roja. Espera until. Recuerda, luego de until, de when, as soon as, de before, lo que continúa, el verbo se escribe en el present simple. Pero ya sabes que en español se lee como presente del subjuntivo. Fíjate, no manejes, no te pases una luz roja. Espera hasta que cambie a verde. Ese hasta que cambie es el presente del subjuntivo en español. Tenlo en cuenta. En inglés no existe tal cosa, pero lo que existe es que el uso del verbo en presente. Entonces, aquí lo correcto es until it changes. Recuerda, luego de before, luego de until, luego de when, luego de as soon as, usamos el present simple como forma del verbo, como tiempo del verbo. Porque en español el correspondiente sería el presente, pero del subjuntivo. Déjame terminar con estos comerciales aquí, que no me dejan apreciar correctamente mi música. No me deja apreciar mi música correctamente. A ver. Ahora sí. Ahí está mi música. Correcto. Sarah will be here soon. Sarah will be here soon. Sarah estará aquí pronto. It says, I make some coffee when she comes. o I'll make some coffee when she comes. Recuerda, luego de when, estamos expresando acción futura. ¿Por qué? Porque Sara llegará pronto. Sarah will be here soon. Esta primera oración nos marca el tiempo de los hechos, el futuro. Sara llegará pronto. Bien, ahora, ¿qué es lo correcto? Decir, I make some coffee when she comes, o I will make some coffee when she comes. Which is the correct form to make sense in this sentence? What do you think? I want to hear you guys. I want to read you out loud. Please, oblige me. Oblige me. Vamos a analizar. Estamos en el futuro. Haré café. Haré café cuando ella llegue. Ese cuando ella llegue es en español el presente del subjuntivo. En inglés es solo el presente. Por lo cual, nuestra explicación se reduce a que luego de palabras como when, before, until, usemos el present simple. ¿Cuál de estas dos oraciones usa el present simple? Aquí, when she comes. Por lo tanto, la primera parte debe estar indicando ese futuro. Es decir, que lo correcto es I'll make, haré, y no I make. I'll make some coffee when she comes. That's the correct form. That's what we need to write there in order to understand everything that we're trying to convey to our readers, to our interpreters. Muy bien, Kai. Excellent. Kim, I'll make some coffee when she comes. Excellent. Thank you for being backstage. 6. Look at sentence 6. I'm 20 now. Tengo 20. I'm 20 now. I wonder where I'll be when I'm 40. Or I wonder where I'll be when I will be 40. ¿Cuál de las dos es correcta? Remember, after words like when, as soon as, before, until, you have to use the verb in the present simple tense. Luego de when, de as soon as, until, before, when, tienes que usar el verbo en la forma del present simple, ya que esa forma se asemeja al presente del subjuntivo en español. Tengo 20 ahora. Me pregunto, ¿dónde estaré cuando tenga 40? Cuando tenga 40, presente del subjuntivo en español, en inglés debe ser solamente el presente. Entonces, ¿cuál de estas dos opciones es correcta? When I'm 40 o when I'll be 40. Caught beneath the landslide. I'm 20 now, wonder where I'll be when I'm 40. Lo correcto es luego de when, usamos el present simple. Remember that. After when, words like as soon as, before, until, the correct way to express the verb is in the present simple form, when I'm 40. Okay? So, me pregunto dónde estaré. I wonder where I'll be when I'm 40. No way you're going to write that when I'll be 40, because we are using when in that clause. Here, I'll wait for you until you're ready, but don't be long. Te espero o te esperaré hasta que estés lista, pero no te tardes. Don't be long. Don't be long. So, which form is the correct one? I wait or I'll wait? That's for you. I'm not going to solve your problems, mate. You will have to deal with this. That's why you're here. That's why you've paid for this course. You've paid tons of money to be here and to talk to me. So that's why you need to be careful. You need to listen to me, to listen to my advice, and try to do something beautiful. Okay? So come on. Why don't you dare to be part of the comms? Come on. I dare you to that. I dare you to that. Write something there. I wait, I'll wait for you until you're ready. Don't be long. Nuevamente, analicemos. Luego de until, lo que corresponde es el tiempo presente, que se asemeja al presente del subjuntivo español. Y está bien, until you're ready, estamos en el presente. Pero antes, ya que esta oración está en el futuro, esa otra parte debe estar en el futuro. Entonces, tiene sentido, it makes perfect sense that we say here, I'll wait for you. Te esperaré. I'll wait for you until you're ready. Don't be long. 8. Oliver is 5 years old. He wants to be a TV presenter when he grows up, when he'll grow up. You can notice that even to pronounce the incorrect way, it's difficult to me because I'm not used to it. Because it's not natural to do that kind of pronunciation. So I kind of I just exert some pressure in order to try to pronounce he'll grow up instead of just he grows up, because as I told you before many times, after when we use the present simple, that's why we are going to erase this thing and just read. Oliver is 5 years old. Oliver tiene 5 años. He wants to be a TV presenter when he grows up. Él quiere ser un presentador de tele cuando crezca. En español, presente subjuntivo. En inglés, el present simple. Pero no se lee como presente simple, obviamente, en las traducciones. And the thing that they understand, by they I mean the natives, is that you're talking about the subjunctive case. A wish, style. And imagine a situation that at some point is going to bring just. Now, we could meet for coffee tomorrow morning if you are free or if you will be free. Again, after if, after where, you have to use the present simple. The present simple. Look at this. We could meet tomorrow. We could meet for coffee tomorrow morning. Podríamos encontrarnos para un cafecito mañana por la mañana if you're free. And if you recall what I taught you some months ago, or you can go to my YouTube channel and look there for the class talking about the first conditional. The first conditional is the one that mixes up present simple in the if clause and the future in the result clause, let's call it that way. So here, in the if clause, we have to use the present simple, if you are free, because in the result or consequence clause, we already have could. So it wouldn't be okay to say, if you will be free. No, because in Spanish as well, podríamos encontrarnos para un cafecito mañana en la mañana si estás libre, no si estarás libre. Puede ser que hayas escuchado a alguien decir si estarás libre, pero es que esa persona no domina el español. If you are free, presente del subjuntivo. if you're free. We could meet for coffee tomorrow morning if you're free. That's the correct way of expressing this conditional. Let's move on to the next one. If the weather is nice tomorrow, we're going to the beach. If the weather is nice tomorrow, or if the weather will be nice tomorrow, we're going to the beach. What do you think will be the perfect answer here? Come on, I wanna listen to you guys. I want to listen to you. I want to start writing your answers and assess whether you are following what I'm saying or not. Oh, I'm 3 likes from having 100 likes. So thank you to me because I'm liking my own life. That's what you should do, right? If no one supports you, you have to support yourself. That's the right thing to do it. That's the right thing to do. The weather, again, here we are in front of a form, a variation of a first conditional. In the if clause, this type of conditional, we are going to use the present simple, which is going to resemble the presente del subjuntivo in Spanish. So if the weather is nice, we're going to the beach. Easy, right? You just have to choose the present simple in front of if, in front of when, in front of until, in front of as soon as possible, and so on. So here, the right way to express this sentence would be, if the weather is nice tomorrow, we are going to the beach. Great. Moving forward, 11. Vicky is very disappointed if she doesn't get a place at university. Or Vicky will be very disappointed if she doesn't get a place at university. What do you think? It's very easy, right? Totally easy. It's totally easy. Come on. Thank you to all the followers here on TikTok. We are like a a really huge mass. We are a huge mass of people, and that's get me going. That's getting me going. I'm really happy about the reception of my live transmissions. So thank you for that. I will change the music because otherwise I wouldn't be able to perform these classes if I didn't have music running through my veins. Let me. Okay, don't look back in anger. No, I want something more joyful. I want something. Mm, I will start here again with San Pedro Solis Vertis. Music. Aguántame now. Oh, in blue. Let's go with blue. Again, the bloody commercials. I don't like them at all. I really don't like commercials. Damn. Oh, there you go. Nirvana in blue. Vicky is very disappointed if she doesn't get a place at university. So, again, we are in front of a first conditional type of sentence. The if part has to go with a present simple verb. And that's what we're looking at right now. If she doesn't get, of course, this is a negative present simple, but present simple either way. If she doesn't get a place at university. So the other part of the sentence has to express the future. In this case, is not going to express any kind of future, but will be. So we get this line over here, and pronounce. Vicky will be very disappointed if she doesn't get a place at university. In Spanish, just for you to get the connection, Vicky estará muy decepcionada si no pasa, o perdón, si no toma, si no coge un lugar en la universidad. Ese si no coge in Spanish, that si no coge in Spanish is the el presente del subjuntivo. In English, it's just the present simple, as you're reading here. She doesn't get a place at university. The next one, last one. You'll feel better after you'll have something to eat. You'll feel better after you've had or you have something to eat. Okay. We have to read first here and try to understand the meaning of it. You'll feel better. When do you feel better? After you do something, right? So the first thing has to be already completed, and then you'll feel better. Then you'll feel the consequence of what you've done. But first, you need to do something in order to feel better later. So you'll feel better after, so in the first place comes you've had something to eat or you'll have something to eat. Obviously, we have in the first part of the first option, you've had, which is the past perfect. Past perfect, we're talking about an action that has already passed. And in the other option, we have the future, you'll have. So just applying common sense, we are going to get rid of you'll have and just say you'll feel better after you've had something to eat. And if you are a little bit comfortable or more comfortable thinking this in Spanish, well, be my guest. So we can say here, te sentirás mejor cuando hayas. A ver, cuando haya comido. Cuando haya comido. Ese haya comido en español es el pretérito perfecto compuesto del subjuntivo. Sí, because the Spanish language is a little bit more complicated than the English. The English language, on the other hand, allows us to use just or to choose to pick between the 4 or 9 times that we already know: present, future, past, and all the variations. But that's it. But in English, you're gonna find this hard names such as pretérito perfecto compuesto del subjuntivo. No, in English, you want to express that in Spanish. In English, you use the past perfect, the present perfect. Sorry, present perfect. That's present perfect. You have had something to it. Okay. Really easy, right? Really easy, really easy. We're learning a lot here. We're trying to learn a lot. So next one, next set of exercises. This, it says here, complete the sentences using the verbs in brackets. Complete the sentences using the verbs in brackets. Use will, want, or the present, see, plays, are, etc. Okay, this says, it says here, when, in brackets, we have you and be. When you hear again, you must come and see us. In Spanish, it would say, cuando estés aquí de nuevo, debes venir a vernos. Cuando estés aquí, no cuando estarás aquí, cuando estés. Presente del subjuntivo. Como te dije, what did I tell you about presente del subjuntivo in Spanish? It's just a present simple in English. So that's why we have here you are, because the present form of be is are when you are working or when you are using you, the subject you. When you are here again, you must come and see us. Next one. Remember, we have to use the words in brackets, but also the present simple or the future, depending which part of the sentence are we working. Okay, so be careful, be mindful of that. I want to see Sophie before away next week. I want to see Sophie before. What did I tell you about this? I told you when we were solving the previous set of exercises, I told you very clearly and with all my power, I told you that, where's my, after words such as after, until, as soon as, when, if, we use the present simple. And in this case, we are going to do that. We are going to say, I want to see Sophie before she goes away. No, before she will go. No, because we are using the present subjunctive. That's why. In Spanish, right? In Spanish, it will be, that's the name. There you go. Before she goes. I want to see Sophie before she goes away next week. Now I'm gonna change this piece of music because I don't like digo, voces lejanas. That's better. Here, okay. No commercials gonna pop up here. Let's move on. Next one. Call me when you know what time you're going to get here. Call me when you know what time you're going to get here. Call me when. What did I tell you about using some kind of present form? Be after when. What did I tell you? Do you remember that? If you remember that clearly and spectacularly, just write that in the comment section. Your answer. Come on. Shoot your answer. Chuck your answer there in the comment section. Call me when. Okay, very good. Call me when you know. That's exactly what we're going to use. When you know what time. Why? Why we have chosen you know? Because after when, we always use the present simple. Call me when you know what time you're going to get there. In any way you are going to write there, call me when you will know. You don't do that. Never do that, okay? Because that's the subjunctive case, the present subjunctive. Sorry about that. Next one. There's no need to hurry. There's no need to hurry. No hay por qué apresurarse. I wait for you until, oh, this sentence is a bit long. Until you be ready. We have the sentence divided in two parts. The part that's going to represent the future and the part that is going to state the imaginative case, the dreamt case, let's call it that way. Okay, so we're going to say, there's no need to hurry. I will wait. I will wait. Here we're going to use the future. I will wait. I will wait for you until you are ready. Until you are ready. That's it. Until you are ready. There you go. There's no need to hurry. I will wait for you until, until you have to use the present simple. That's a rule because that present simple represents our subjunctive in present simple. Okay. Next one. And for those Spanish lovers, it said In number 4, no hay necesidad de apresurarse. Te esperaré hasta que estés lista. Next one, 5. I'm going out for about an hour. Here, when, back. You still be here when I get back? It's a question. I'm going out for about an hour. Dice, me voy por una hora. Estarás aquí cuando regrese. Estarás aquí. So the first part has to represent the future. And the second part is going to be established using the present simple because it's going to represent the imaginative case. The case that is desired, the desired case. Okay, so based on that, we write here, you will use, since it's a question, so we will have to start with the modal. Will you be here when I get back? When I get back? Will you be here when I get back? That's the correct answer, okay? It's easy, right? You're following my lead. And I know that you reckon that this is quite fixed. I think everything will be fine. But if any problems, you know will be fine. But if there are any problems, I will let you know. Again, after if, in this type of conditionals, we have to use a present simple because the if part contains the imagined scenario. In this case, if we have any problems. And the other part will depict the result of the sentence. And that result obviously is going to be performed in the future tense using will. Will. Let me change here the tune because I need inspiration. Jump, and we continue. I think everything will be fine. Oh, I don't like this kind of music. Yeah, I like Prisioneros, but I don't like these weird South American rockers. This is better. This is way better. But first, some YouTube ads, which I hate. 15 seconds, that's a lot of time. Have to be patient. Great. Let's move on. I'll add to the stage. Then I will have to share what I was sharing before. Is this thing. There we go. Well, I better turn this off so I can paint to it. Okay. Where were we? Here. Okay, here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to be away for a few days. If, so after in the if clause, as we've been working here, in the if clause, si necesitas contactarme while I'm away, you can call me. Well, in this case, after having a thought of reading, let me tell you that in this case, we have to use if you need to contact me, si necesitas to contact me while I'm away, you can call me. The result part uses can this time, can call me. But in the if part, we need to use the present in each stage. For example, in the first stage, you need to contact me. Then we have another part, while I'm away. And then after the comma, we have the result. And the result can use many things. In this case, the sentence is using can. That's why the two blanks here were filled using the present simple. Excellent. Now let's try to complete these sentences using the words above from the context. So here you say, you and a friend want to go out, but it's raining hard. You don't want to get wet. So you say, let's wait until it stops raining. Look, after until, you're using the present simple. Next one. You're visiting a friend. It's going to get dark soon, and you want to leave before that. Okay, so everybody in the session room, you've been listening quite well to what I've been saying. Voy a mudarme al canal de YouTube ahorita, queridos amigos de TikTok. Entonces, si quieren continuar revisando estos 5 ejercicios, vayan al canal de YouTube. El link se encuentra en el perfil de este canal de TikTok. Ahí terminaré en el canal de YouTube estos 5 ejercicios. Así que los veo por ahí, queridos amigos. Nos vemos en YouTube. Okay. Now we are completely, entirely in YouTube. You're visiting a friend. It's going to get dark soon. You want to leave before that. You ask, I'd better go now before I'd better go now, which means mejor me voy ahorita, antes de que, before it gets dark. It gets dark. Using always the present simple, because that's the subjunctive way of expressing this sentence in quieres vender tu auto. Mark is interested in buying it. Mark está interesado en comprarlo, but he hasn't decided yet. Pero todavía no se ha decidido. Tú preguntas, let me know as soon as you decide. As soon as you decide. After as soon as, you use again the present simple, because that allows us to depict the subjunctive mode of the English version. Your friends are going to Hong Kong soon. You want to know where they're going to stay. You ask, where are you going to stay when? When are you going to stay when your friends are going to Hong Kong soon? When you're in Hong Kong. When you're in Hong Kong. That's it. Your friends are going to Hong Kong soon. You want to know where they're going to stay. So you say, where are you going to stay when you are in Hong Kong? Again, we're using the present tense because that is the reflection of how to express the subjunctive mode in English. I'm not going to repeat that because I'm having a hard time saying subjunctive. The traffic is bad in your town, but they're going to build a new road. You say, I think things will be better when the traffic is bad in your town. Okay, the traffic sucks, but they're going to build a new road. So I think things will be better when they finish the road, right? Or when they finish building, when they build the new road. When they build the new road. Always using the present simple. And for the last sentence, we have here, someone you know has been very rude to you. You want her to apologize. Someone you know has been very rude to you. You want her to apologize. So you say to someone else, I won't speak to her until she apologizes, right? Always using the present simple because it reflects the imaginary situation. Because she hasn't apologized yet, but I will speak to her once she apologizes. Once she apologizes. Is it with S? Yes. Until she. And remember the present simple, so you use apologizes. Excellent. And that's it. Now you are a very well lectured person in using when, if, when I do, when I've done. I will see you soon in our next lesson. Take care.